Captain Comic, a classic NES game that was a third-party member of Nintendo. Made by Color Dreams, this classic cartridge, baby blue, pretty much, is a copyright Nintendo pirated game hack, and as you can see from a faraway distance, it looks nothing like the original NES game cartridge. As you can see, I got it from a used store, but yet made in 1989, Color Dreams made this third-party game, and if you never heard of it, and you shouldn't probably, because pretty much you're in a new generation, and if you heard of it, you're probably born in the early 90s or mid-90s, and that's pretty much when they made games like this. And I gotta say, it's a rip-off of a very classic game made by Nintendo. As you can see, if I get it out of the light, you can see there's gold, the copyright thing, which I don't think you need to read. It's tinier than crap to read. But it says Captain Comic, the adventure, right here. And if I get my NES to work with this, since it's very hard to make 20-year-old games work, and it's been 20 years, so it's very hard to get it to work. If it works, I have two NESs. If it doesn't work in either of them, I found pictures on the internet that you can see how the game looks and resembles. I do not have Metroid, and I do not have a couple other Zelda games too, so I can't compare. But any others here. This is the game. Just hold on 1 second. Here we go, Captain Comic. It was made in 1989 by Color Dreams, as you can know, and it says in the top part of this page. And as you notice, there's a ship rocketing around unknown planets in the middle of space, and you have no clue if any of those planets might be Earth. And it says press start on the bottom and stuff, and it says a bunch of crap and graphics by the side, right over there in the bottom left-hand side, if you know your lefts from your rights. Now, as I played the game, it has nothing to do with space, as far as I gotten, and nothing to do at all. All I know is there's a forest level, there's a Japanese pond level, and there's some weird, goofy Chuck E. Cheese land level. Okay, we got Captain Comic going, and it's really nice to have it working. Now, as you can see, it has Adventure of Captain Comic stuff. I already said on the title thing on the computer. Let's get going. Doesn't that remind you of something? Even looks like Metroid, Samus. Don't you see it? Looks just like it, but yeah, you don't get your gun right away. You can't duck down, you can only jump up, and you can only take the damage hit by your enemies. That's the only sucky part about this game. Otherwise, it's not that bad, but playing with one hand ain't good either. And see, you have a limited life. Oh crap, I've been scrolling off the side. As you can see, you start right back where you were. Very hard to control this game, and you can hardly see it, but it has a whole bunch of classical music, which they could have picked some funner music. Finally, I got my gun. They could have picked some better music than classical. A lot of stuff from what's his name. See, you die, you start right back where you were. I don't know if you've seen the opening part since I'm looking at the TV screen, but that's pretty much it. As you can see, it's like a fun to know game, but it's harder than crap to use just one hand. But you die. There's only a Japanese level, and the forest level, and a space level. Also, well, there's a castle level I left out. It's mimicking Mario Brothers and a whole bunch of games. So it's pretty much mimicking Zelda and everything, but it mimics Samus more in Metroid than any other thing. Even some of the characters in the Japanese pond level have it. I'm trying to get to the level so I can show you guys. Let's see. It's harder than crap doing it. You can't shoot up, you can't shoot down, you can only shoot one direction. And you gotta stand and take the hit. So it sucks. You don't get nothing but standing and taking the hit. And I know it's crappy angling and crap. I don't have fancy equipment to like help me hold crap. My other resolution is a broomstick and duct tape. I think I'm tilting down. Yes, I am. As you can see, if I hold it just a second, it says treasures on the bottom, and I don't think you can see it, but blast inventory is up top. Crap, I'm looking upwards. And, well, you can't see it, but it looks like a pop can. That's all it looks like, a pop can with a sunshine thing on it. And that's pretty corny and fruity. But you can see it go like that. And, well, I better get going with the chase because it's going to take forever doing this video. But I died. It says game over. There's some really cheesy music, and I think you can see the title screen in a minute. Yep, Captain Comic. And I had to use my other NES, by the way, to get it to work. So it doesn't work on old NESs. And the Famicom is the first NES for the Japanese. That won't work, period, on it, I don't think. And if you have a top loader for the NES2, I think that would work just perfect. But anyways, just to show you, and I'll get to another level another time, but I'll show you some pictures what's really similar from Metroid in this game. Plus, I have Link and stuff, but that's not Zelda 2, so. Well, now, as you can see, this is Captain Comic's logo, and this is the game itself. Now see at the representatives of Metroid. Now look at the title thing of Metroid. Looks a lot similar, so just keep that in mind, research it. So now this is the end of the review of this really messed up game, Captain Comic, the copyright pirated game of the NES. Thank you for watching Video Game Freak.